Get back, squirrel!
Alright guys, well I'm back today taking a look at a brand new Ruger LCP Max, and the most notable difference on this particular setup is the fact that it comes with a manual safety. This is a brand new product that Ruger just launched, and in my opinion a great addition to the LCP Max because it now gives you that manual safety for that extra peace of mind when you are pocket carrying the handgun. For me, a manual safety is not as important when you are carrying in something like a Kydex in the waistband or outside the waistband holster. But in the pocket, it's always nice for me anyways to carry with a manual safety, especially one that works so easily. We're going to be talking about the addition of the manual safety, an update on the Ruger LCP Max because this is the second one I've had out to the channel. The first one was purchased by me, and this particular one was sent over to the channel by Ruger at my request. As soon as I saw the manual safety option, I knew I had to get one to try out because it really gives you, again, that level of comfort for pocket carry. Inside the box, you get the pistol, a mag loader, one 10-round magazine, a pinky extension, and the holster, so a complete package ready to go, and an MSRP of well under $4 and a street price of a lot less than that. This makes for a great carry option, especially with the 10+1. Now, my cameraman also has an LCP Max and just picked up a second because he liked it so much, so I've got a total of 4 samples that I fired on camera and in person down at the range over a few years to give me a lot more information and kind of also give you an update on the Ruger LCP Max. Now, let's start off with the basics. It's a very compact pocket-style pistol that also can be carried inside the waistband, but I think it really shines in the pocket, especially with the provided pocket holster. It's very comfortable, it's very discreet, and the ergonomics are really nice, especially for this size. Now, was it the best feeling micro pistol I've ever fired? I mean, no, there could be some subtle improvements with some other companies' models, but the Ruger LCP Max really nails it when it comes to comfort and ergonomics. Now, the slide itself also has a lot of nice touches, and this particular newly launched version has that stainless satin finish, and it's got really nice cocking serrations at the front and rear, and it's fairly easy to load that round into the chamber. The slide lock or slide release works out really well and stays out of the way of your hands when you are shooting. And another great thing about all the LCP Maxes is they are coming with those incredibly nice sights. Now, these sights are the tritium and white outline sights, so they're very easy to pick up during the day. They've got the U-shaped rear with the anti-glare serrations, but they're also easy to pick up at night, which I think is a great addition, especially for a sub-4 pocket pistol. I mean, having those sights is truly a game changer in kind of dusk or nighttime scenarios, or even in daytime scenarios. These are really nice, especially, again, for that price point. The trigger on the LCP Max has got a very smooth take-up and a reasonably long take-up, but again, this is a pocket pistol. It's got a slight amount of sponge or creep, and then you hit a pretty darn good break for a pocket gun. The reset is very audible, a little bit longer than most, but it's very tactile, followed up by a little sponge and a crisp break. As far as pocket pistols go, this does an amazing job of bridging the gap between a safe pocket carry trigger with this added safety bar in the center, as well as a good trigger to just take shots down range. This thing is very accurate. It launches those 380s out of there in nice tight groups. It's got a twist rate of 1 in 16 right hand, and it does a pretty darn good job of being accurate, especially out at distance with those sights. It's reliable. It works. It's 10 plus run rounds with these magazines, and I've never had any issues when it comes to reliability. Out of all 4 of the LCP Maxes that I've shot, my cameraman have shot on the channel, I've never had a malfunction. They just work. And that's something about Ruger. They make good quality firearms that just work. And if for some crazy reason something does go wrong, Ruger has some of the best customer service in the biz. I've had to use them because I actually dropped one of my single 6s when learning how to spin. It was empty. But at the time it broke the rear sight. I called Ruger, told them what I did, said it was 100% my fault. And they sent me a new sight free of charge in the mail that same day. So Ruger customer service, in my opinion, is second to none. I also love the fact that this includes everything you need right in the package. The little mag loader is very handy, especially for that 10th round. Honestly, it's pretty easy to load the mag up to 9, but adding that little speed loader right in the box for that 10th round is pretty darn good. And the fact that you get 10 plus run rounds in a small pocket-sized pistol was also a game changer when it was released, and it's the same with this particular version. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the new safety. For me, having a safety on a pocket pistol is nice. It's a good peace of mind. It's easy to train with and get familiar with, unless it's hard to use. If it's hard to use, don't even bother adding it because it's going to be a problem. But Ruger absolutely killed it. They made it large enough to where you could easily sweep that off, where with the front of your thumb or with the center of your thumb, it just clicks off and it's very audible and tactile. You know when you've done it, there's no guessing. It's also stiff enough to where if you're accidentally bumping it, it's not going to fall off, but with any amount of serious pressure, it's going to pop off with ease. They have threaded the needle on this safety to make it, in my opinion, one of the best pocket pistol safeties on the market. They know exactly what they're doing. They also have a touch of red in here so you can visually see when it is on or off, and re-engaging the safety is actually easy as well, and you don't have to break grip. Again, I've never seen a safety on a pocket pistol do it this well. They know exactly what they're doing. It's very intuitive, and when it is in your pocket and when you go to grip the gun, everything is actually protected by the Ruger pocket holster, so it's not going to accidentally come off or come on in your pocket, so that is a nice touch. But as soon as you go to draw, you just practice drawing, sweeping that off, getting on target, then putting your finger on the trigger, and you will be good to go. I love this handgun, especially with the addition of the safety, but I know that might be controversial, so I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you like your pocket pistols with a safety? For me, all of my full-size gun, I could take them or leave them, but with a pocket pistol, I love that added peace of mind, especially with children around, maybe digging in my pocket for the keys to the car or gum or just goofing around. Having it inside a holster is absolutely key. With the secondary safety with one in the chamber is a really nice touch in my opinion, and for me, it does not slow me down at all to draw that pistol and train with it. And that's the other main thing. Train with your carry guns. If you're going out there once or twice a year, that's not enough. In my opinion, you need to be going out there once a month, and I'm lucky enough to go out sometimes 2 or 3 times a week to train with my carry guns, so it's not a big deal for me to include an extra step in the manual of arms because, again, with that draw, it's just so simple to get on your target and flip off that safety. Love to hear your opinions. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Ruger for sending out. Thanks to AAC for sponsoring the ammo. These guys actually sent out the 380 to help make this video, and we put a ton of 380 through this one and through a lot of the other LCP Maxes. Some of the pawn shop challenges we just went on. Again, Brett bought a LCP Max, and we ran the AAC 380, and it functioned great. So a big shout out to these guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.